So what kind of music do you listen
There
to?
it is. Oh gosh. Guys, Jaiden's finally doing it. She's finally talking about her Hatsune Miku obsession. Yo guys, what's going on? Welcome back to a new video. Today for you guys, we're reacting to a new video by Jaiden Animations called My Obsession with Hatsune Miku. She said she was going to talk about this in her previous video. If you guys haven't checked it out, it should be right here. But yeah, I really enjoyed that one. Before the video starts, guys, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Thank you guys so much. All the support you guys always show. It really does mean a lot to me. Leave a comment down below if you know or listen to Hatsune Miku. And make sure you guys go leave a like on Jaiden's videos too. But that's all I got for you guys, so let's get right into the video.
Music is a huge part of our society. It brings
True.
people together, lets you express yourself in new and creative ways, can
Yep.
even help you
It's
get through
immersive.
tough times. Personally, for me, I don't get it. I'm sorry.
Oh,
I've honestly
that's right.
never
She
been a
doesn't
big
actually know about
person.
music that
I know,
much. Or,
throw me
like,
into a
listens to it like
volcano.
that.
I would just rather watch YouTube videos. I don't know. I like the constant flashing colors and pictures, I think. Like, I
Fair.
don't hate music. For the most part, I could honestly listen to anything, but that's kind of it, you know? Nothing
Yeah.
stands out to me, and I don't go out of my way to listen to it. If anyone
Fair
out there
enough.
is like me, you understand the pain of when a conversation starts turning towards the topic of music. You know exactly what's coming, and you're helpless to stop it. There's
Oh
nothing
my
you can do.
gosh.
It's already in motion. The person you're talking to opens their mouth, and
Yeah.
you wince as they say it. So what kind of music do you listen
There
to?
it is. Oh gosh.
Oh, I don't really listen to music. Like, not at all. Nah, maybe like some video game music every once in a while, but that's kind of it.
Okay.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah. And after that conversational stumbling, the person starts talking about the music they like, and you have to
Okay,
stand
yeah.
there and take it. Oh, that sounds cool. I should give it a listen. You're
Yeah.
just lying through your teeth, not being convinced in the slightest, and will immediately
she
forget
looks so
every
nervous.
piece of information they tried to feed you. Even if I wanted to look it up later, my brain goes, get this out of here immediately. We've got to make room for the 4-hour-long video essay about Freddy Fazbear. Basically, I don't
gosh.
connect to
Is that
music
the next
way
video?
the majority of people do, and no one, including me, is happy about it. Look, I've tried
Yeah.
to contribute in my own way, but no one else listens to the Mario Kart Cheeseland theme in their free time. It's good.
I
No
forgot
one
about
likes it.
Cheeseland,
On a
actually. Wait.
completely unrelated note, a while ago I wanted to get into a hobby that was fun and active at the same time because I
Okay.
do not move if not incentivized to.
Yeah.
And that's not good. I'd like to still be fully functional at the
Oh,
age
gosh.
of 30. So after a bit of soul
30?
searching and digging around in the old ideas jar, I decided to try out DDR. I got a dance
Oh.
pad, downloaded some fun video game songs and anime
Oh,
intros
that's
to
the
Dance
Mario
Dance
dance again.
Revolution 2, and I got really into it. It was the most active I've been since high school.
Oh
I was
God,
doing
why she look
cardio for
ripped?
hours
Oh
on
my
end.
gosh.
Who am I? After playing my batch of custom songs for a few months, I decided to download some more stuff, and that's when
Yeah.
I casually thought to myself, I wonder if there's any good Vocaloid charts. Now to start a completely new tangent again, Vocaloid is a voice synthesizer program, right? Yada yada yada. Basically,
think I've heard of
it's
it.
robot voices you can control to write
Yeah.
songs, and there's different characters based on what voice you use. The most
Right.
common example, you know her, you love her.
Oh
is
gosh, here it
Hatsune
comes.
Miku. Yep, strap in folks, we're finally talking about Hatsune Miku.
Before you keep going, guys, let me know what type of music you listen to, or if you don't listen to music just like Jaiden. Like, if you're not someone who like kind of connects with music in that kind of way, then let me know in the comments, and go in the comments and talk to someone who listens to the same music as you. But yeah, we're gonna get right back into the video.
My beloved. My history with Hatsune Miku is a bit all over the place. I first got really into her in high school. I don't remember exactly how, but I probably
I
just
remember
stumbled onto
listening
some of her
or
popular
hearing
songs
about her
while
in high
browsing
school.
YouTube one day. Either way, I was obsessed, and that was the first instance of me actually listening to music, which, as you know,
Jeez,
was
look at the bop.
groundbreaking. I loved Hatsune Miku so much that in my senior year of English class, the teacher told us to write a PowerPoint presentation about anything we wanted. Most kids
Right.
talked about like ending racism or recycling
Oh,
or something
oh
like
no.
that, but I decided my
Oh no.
presentation was gonna be about our girl Hatsune Miku.
There's no
you know,
way.
just as morally important as ending racism and preventing global warming.
I don't know
Of
about
course,
that one,
I
but-
decided to write a presentation about our hologram concert's gonna be the future of live music, but it was really just
Could
an
be.
excuse to gush about Miku because I desperately needed that outlet. I was a lonely child. Honestly, I'm not even sure
Same
how
here.
I mustered up the courage to do that presentation in the first place, because as the shy art girl who never talked to or hung out with anyone,
Why'd you
it was
got
a
the
bold
hood?
choice for me to talk about something considered so strange and nerdy at the time. I started
Right.
my presentation and immediately was like, oh my god, what the hell am I doing talking about a holographic Japanese pop icon in front of my normie-ass classmates? I regret every moment I didn't stop myself from getting right
It was
here.
good
After
in
playing
theory.
Miku's viral World is Mine performance for the class, one of the like popular girls was like,
Man.
that was cool, can we watch another?
Oh.
And I thought she was making fun of me, so I just sat back down. As much as I loved Miku back then, my anxiety got the better of me, and I slowly drifted away from her because I didn't
Aw.
want to feel like a social outcast. It's a dog-eat-dog world when you're a teenager, and you know it. We were all just
Yeah.
trying to survive out there. I'm sorry, Miku. I was weak. Fast forward to
Oh,
current
gosh.
Jaiden. I've grown up a bit, and more sure of myself, learned some life lessons. Am not
Right.
surrounded by self-conscious teenagers 24/7. I'm now sitting here in front of my computer screen with
Why
a
does
choice.
Hatsune look like this?
Should I choose to yet again repress myself from pursuing a niche and
Absolutely
uncommon
not.
interest because of self-conscious fears?
No.
Or am I gonna choose self-healing and growth and allow
Wait.
myself to fully
Wait.
re-explore the world of a Japanese virtual pop star
Wait,
to
why is she
play
trying to leave?
DDR2?
Oh my gosh!
Crank up that Miku. I started downloading songs I listened to years ago, found some new ones. I was exploring
Nice.
and already getting more and more into the music I chose to leave behind out of fear years ago.
Oh,
I
wow.
was flourishing. And that's how it began. I didn't know it back then, but this was the
Look at
first
the
step
bob.
of a
Yes,
hyperfixation
her.
like no other I've experienced. Hatsune Miku was showing me the ways of truly enjoying music. I was playing her whenever
That's
I was
awesome.
in the car, consistently looking up new songs and artists to add to my playlist, even listening to her while I work or play video
Oh
games,
my
which
god.
I
I'm sorry. I'm sorry for pausing it again. I'm so sorry for pausing again. Guys, let me know if there's an artist that you connected with so much that like you took them everywhere with you, like road trips, homework, class, school, wherever you went. Like let me know if there's someone you really connected to in the comments that like it's like Hatsune Miku for Jaiden, because this is crazy.
pretty much never did. My world was changing. And it was all hers. This wasn't
Okay.
just the music either. It was straight up about Hatsune Miku. I've
Just
never been a
everything.
figure collector, but I started buying so many Miku figures, I had to get a custom shelf in my office just
Oh,
to display
no.
them. Dude, it's such
Just
a
for her.
double-edged sword to be into Miku because the fan base is constantly being fed. New Miku this,
Yeah.
new Miku that. Gorgeous figures are coming out like every month. What am I supposed to do? Not buy them? Every house
I
needs
mean-
to have at least one Miku. That's a feng shui rule. Also, a huge
I don't know about that.
oversight on my part. When I got my Miku shelf installed, I wanted it above my computer. It turned out great and displays
okay.
them really well, but when I'm actually sitting at my desk and want to look up and admire my figures, all I see is accidental upskirt shots, and I feel so bad. I'm sorry, Miku, I'm not trying to
It was good in
disrespect you, I
theory.
promise. It was a miscalculation on my part. So whenever
She
I'm
will
at
not
my
forgive
desk,
you.
I just don't look up. As most of you probably know, Pokemon invited Jacob and me to Japan to attend the Pokemon World
Yep.
Championships. back
Guys,
in
if you want to see that
August.
video, it
was
should be
super
here
fun, and the
somewhere.
video of that trip should be up by now if I'd planned things correctly. If not, then oops. But Worlds
Well.
also just so happened to overlap with Magical Mirai, also known as one of the biggest Hatsune
That's
Miku
so cool.
expos and concerts ever.
Oh, Jacob, run.
We had to go. Since being super into Miku, it became one of my biggest dreams to see her live in concert. Who knows if we'd ever get this perfect of an opportunity again.
And the
What if she
stars
invites me
aligning, the
backstage
planets
and
aligning.
we became friends. I immediately tried to get tickets, but couldn't figure out how the Japanese ticket system worked. So Emily ended
Yeah.
up having to help me out. She was also the
big up
one
Emily.
who told me
Emily
about the
Richu.
concert in the first place. So thank you, Emily, my hero,
Oh.
my savior. We got tickets.
Oh gosh.
But not actually, because if you don't know, the way Japan does most of their online ticket systems is through a gacha. Yeah, random lottery. No matter how
What?
much money I was
I
willing
never
to
knew this.
hypothetically spend to get these tickets, at the end of the day, we were all just like those little
That's
numbered
crazy.
balls in that bingo
Okay.
spinner thing. Months pass
never
as
knew
I
that.
eagerly await our fate. Then the email pops up in my inbox. I click it,
Ooh.
scanning it way too quickly to understand any of the contents until my
Okay.
eyes catch it. Successfully obtained tickets.
Nice.
We're gonna see Miku! Suddenly life
gosh.
had color again. This is what living feels like. Air tasted more pure. The sun was smiling,
What?
beaming even. I smiled back for the first time. Something
Oh
smelled
my
like
gosh.
toast. You have no idea how excited I was. I don't even understand why I love Hatsune Miku as much as I do, but she has become one of the pillars of my being. Let's jump to the day of the concert.
Okay,
Jacob and I are in
that's a
Japan
big statement
and are
then.
just about to arrive at the convention center. I remember looking out the window of the taxi, getting so excited to see people wearing their Miku shirts and kimonos.
At least
and they
they're
had
very
Miku
much into it.
bags. I felt like I was finally around my people. We get there, walk into
Not
the
the
convention
classmates
center,
anymore.
and a blast of Hatsune Miku hits us. Giant Miku statues and posters,
Wow.
booths stocked with Miku merchandise. Almost everyone
Bro,
dressed
she's gonna
head
spend
to
a
toe
fortune
in
here, I can
Miku
already
clothes.
see.
I saw people with Hatsune Miku suitcases to hold all the Miku things
does
they
it
were
work?
buying. I immediately wanted to run around and look at everything all at
Jacob.
once. There were multiple times where Jacob lost me because I just started walking off in different directions like a Miku moth. We spent a few
Right.
hours looking around and buying things. We spent a lot of money, but eventually we started getting ready for the live concert. I was giddy with excitement at this point. She was gonna be
At
right
least
in
she's very
front of
happy,
me.
man.
We
This
found
is
our
great.
seats, and dude, we were pretty damn close to the stage, especially for randomly selected seats. I couldn't believe how close we were gonna be to Hatsune
Why is
Miku.
Miku
I
like
already knew
God?
going into it I was gonna cry frame one. If you didn't know, it's pretty standard to have special Miku glow sticks you can
Yeah.
shake to the beat of whichever song is playing. You can even
Right.
switch them to the coordinated color of whichever Vocaloid was on stage at the time. I've only
Okay.
learned about it from watching videos of concerts on YouTube thus far, and I gotta say,
But now you get to do
was
it.
so fun to see people before the show warming up their arms and practicing their glow stick moves. They really take Hatsune Miku seriously, and I respect
Bro,
it
the
so
flags
much.
must have
Some
been
people
crazy.
were even quadruple wielding glow sticks. The record I personally saw was 6, like some sort of
Bro.
Miku Wolverine. It was a
Oh,
huge
wow.
bummer though, because Jacob and I tried to buy some sticks of our own at the expo hall, but they were already sold out.
Aw, that's
So
so
we didn't
upsetting,
have any.
man. That's like half the
Kind of
fun.
embarrassing. Soon enough, the Miku songs the venue was playing started getting louder,
Yeah.
and the house lights dimmed, and
Okay.
man, seeing the lights turn down and the teal glow of all the sticks
Bro.
emanating together.
Why
to
am I
light
getting
up the
excited for
room.
this?
Honestly, it made me tear up. I don't even think
Oh.
I realized how much I loved Hatsune Miku until that moment. Being
Wow.
completely surrounded by people who love her just as much and more than I do.
No, because
This is
she's
what
big.
it's
Though.
like
Let's
to
be
be
real.
into
Like, she is a
music, isn't
very
it?
big
To
thing.
experience these moments being completely engulfed in a community, all connected
I love the
by a
Pokemon music
single
too.
art. I get it now. It's beautiful. The room glowed Miku blue, and everyone was cheering and shaking.
Bro,
their
look at that,
sticks,
he's
anticipating
spazzing
her
out.
appearance. All the Vocaloids were introduced one by one with text on the hologram screen. Miko, Luca, Kaito, Kagamina, Rin, and Len, and then
Oh,
Hatsune Miku.
yes,
The crowd
sir.
went ballistic. I could already feel myself holding back tears. A little digital poof explosion
Just don't
goes
faint,
off,
please.
and there she was, right in front of us.
Oh
She started
gosh.
singing, and Jacob and I were cheering and bouncing with the rest of the crowd. By the time she got a couple songs in, Jacob and I were definitely feeling left out for not having the glow sticks to shake.
Yeah,
so
that's
we
like
pulled
half the
out our
fun.
Miku plushes to use in place of them, and that felt much better.
Okay,
By the end
fair
of the
enough.
concert, Jacob was even dual wielding Miku.
Oh.
After a few songs, Miku disappeared, and the other Vocaloids played some of their songs. I
Nice.
honestly don't know them as well, so I wasn't too familiar with most of the songs they all played, but I was
Okay.
having a great time nonetheless.
No,
it
that's
was
still
nice
cool.
to not be fighting tears the whole time anymore as well.
Yeah.
Then Miku came back, and the
There
concert
it is again.
continued on, and we learned some real nice glow stick moves, replaced with our Miku
Bro,
plushes,
he
of
just
course.
got
There's
hit.
the classic arm cheer on beat, the on beat off beat, the building cheer on to beat,
Oh.
even throw in the advanced building cheer on to double beat with a height. I'll say it.
Bro,
doing
that's
all those
sick.
glow stick movements was honestly a
No, I really want to do this now. Like, I actually want to take a trip. I might take a trip to Japan soon, and I really want to do this, but apparently it'll be a very hard thing to get tickets. I don't know, but no, honestly, this is so sick. Like, this is amazing. I want to learn all these moves, man. Like, I actually want to take a trip to Japan now and actually just learn these moves. I might actually do that. Why not? Why not?
really crazy arm workout. Like, we were working biceps and shoulders for 2 hours.
No, this is a great
Imagine
workout.
Beat Saber, but higher up in the posture. With
That's what I
almost
was
no
thinking, it's like
breaks.
Beat
And if you
Saber.
don't commit, then Hatsune Miku thinks you hate her. I wanted to
Oh.
mention that in Vocaloid concerts, obviously they have a recording of the vocals because
Yeah.
you know. But all the other
Right.
instruments were absolutely real. There was a live band playing all the songs for the entire set. In the middle of
That's
the
cool.
concert, there was even a nice little appreciation moment showcasing all the band members by name, accompanied by a little solo they got to play. I'm a big bass fan and would love to learn how to play it one day.
I like the bass
and I
too.
know bass players get super neglected because everyone
Yeah.
wants to watch the cool guitar players. So I gave
Yeah.
extra attention to the
You have to have a
Miku
special
bass
ear for
player.
bass sometimes.
They definitely noticed me cheering for them, probably because I could tell everyone was watching the guitar players and I was the only one actually looking at them. And the bass player smiled super wide and raised his bass to me, and I just thought that was a nice moment. Appreciate your bass players, guys. They need it. Anyway, the concert went on. There were awesome lasers and sparklers, fun costume changes from all the
Bro, this is a
Vocaloids,
whole
great
experience.
set list. Shout out to the guy in front of us that was there with his girlfriend and definitely more excited to be there than she was. Finally, it came to the encore. We had to convince Miku to play one more song.
Just one
more.
more.
You know how, at least in America, people are cheering and screaming
Yeah, like
for
encore.
an encore? Well,
Yeah.
Japan is like so quiet and polite. They were saying it like a suggestion. It was
Encore,
so
if you want.
quiet. Kind of just a long session of applause with a whisper of Miku. Like, if I were Hatsune
Bro, the
Miku,
background.
I would have questioned if they even wanted the encore in the first place. Also, we were asking for the encore for like 5 minutes straight. I was fully convinced she had left the building. But she came out for her last song.
One more.
It was a blast. She was in her magical Mirai outfit for the year.
Nice.
It was over.
And then she went
I've
back.
only gone to one other concert in my entire life, and
That's
it was
so
because
cool.
a friend in college had an extra ticket and invited me along. I didn't even know the band at the time. It was some random group called Fallout Boy or something. But I could have been to 1,000 concerts and still say this was the best one I've ever been
Well,
to.
yeah, because,
I loved
like,
the
this is her
energy.
favorite.
I loved how passionate and excited everyone was to be there. And I loved
You won't get an
Hatsune
experience like that
Miku,
here, man.
and
I'm so
still
sorry.
do. I want to go to so many more of her concerts. It was a great event for me, and I want to relive it again and again. You might think it's weird, or you don't get it. It's just a hologram robot girl.
Oh,
Okay? That's totally fine.
No, I understand.
If you can't find it in Vocaloid, I hope everyone has the opportunity to connect with or find a community to enjoy like I
Definitely.
have with Hatsune
Guys, leave a
Miku.
comment.
Because moments like that concert are so incredible, and I feel so lucky to have been there. I just want everyone to experience something like that in their lifetime.
Guys, that is the end of the video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Again, make sure you guys leave a like and subscribe. Go leave a like on Jaiden's video too. But that's all I got for you guys, and I'll talk to you guys in the next one. See ya.
Jimmy on the beat, boy.